I read the description of this chapter. It said, time to make a plan, but dinner first. Time to make a plan, but first, dinner. Moving forward. You and Atlas sit in your dorm room, discussing the battle with Cain and the riddle he left you. The source of your life is where it's been willed. The first answer lies where the first blood was spilled. Cain may be super powerful, but he's also very confusing. And this riddle doesn't make any sense. Did you honestly expect it to? It's not like anything Cain says makes sense. Before the fight broke out, he showed me an illusion of the sun at the classroom. Maybe the riddle's supposed to point us there. After all, it's one of the only places we know that's connected to our mom. Alex tenses at the mention of your mother. He looks at the ground, avoiding your gaze. You really think his riddle is gonna lead us to her? What else could the source of your life be? The riddle's the only lead we have. I know Alma said she doesn't know where Mom went, but Cain might. This riddle could be the answer. I don't trust him. Why would he want to help us find our mom in the first place? I don't know, but if there's even a chance this could help us, I want to take it. But I understand if you don't want to follow me, especially after I hurt you with blood magic. I know neither of us are great at expressing how we're feeling, but I need you to know how sorry I am. It's fine. Don't make a big deal out of it. We have more important stuff to think about. It's not fine. The anger I felt when I hurt you felt good. I wanted to be angry. I didn't try to hold it back. After I hurt you, I was terrified for you and myself. I don't know how I could ever make it up to you. You don't have to. I already forgiven you. You weren't the only one at fault anyway. I egged you on. He lets out a sigh and stares at the ground, frowning. Put your hand on his shoulder. I was angry Mom wasn't there for us last year. I was angry it was our job to find her. And I was angry you seemed to care more about her than me. That's not true at all. You're my brother, Atlas. Of course I care about you. I know. That's why I came to help. If I hadn't pushed you away, you wouldn't have gone to Cain's party. I put you in danger because of my own issues. I feel like I couldn't face you, but... Atlas's voice breaks for a moment, and he takes a long, shaky breath. After a while, I just want my brother back. You never lost me, so can we promise to never treat each other like that again? Done deal. Alex takes a deep breath and looks at you, his gaze steely and determined. Alright, I'm with you. Let's find Mom, together. Then we can all put Cain away for good. I can't wait to meet her. Did you know she knew the Desmond Pendergast? I'm starting to wonder if there's something our mom hasn't done. Cain said he and Mom were friends too, way back when. I have a hard time imagining our mom would only spend time with a pompous ass like him. I can't help but wonder what Mom would think of us. She knew people like Desmond Pendergast. She must have pretty high standards. Alice's shoulders slump, and his face falls slightly. I'm actually a little nervous at the thought of meeting her. I don't know if I live up to her expectations. Alice, I'm sure she'll be proud of us. We took down a rave together, and he spent months looking after me, keeping me safe. What more can Mom want from her kids? You're right. I can't wait to hear her tell us about Dad, and what she studied in school, why she decided to stay on Earth. And we can tell all about our old adventures too. Now all that's left is figuring out where she went. But even with Cain's riddle, I have no idea where to start. Why don't we start at Rafe's lab? He was the last person who saw her before she disappeared. And how exactly are we gonna get there? You should know me well enough by now to know that I always have ways of getting off campus when I need to. Come on. You follow Atlas out the dorm and back to Rafe's lab. You step into what's left of a slab, your footsteps crunching in the broken glass and rubble strewn across the floor. Loomis and Navi appear out of the ether. Loomis sniffs the air cautiously, but Navi recoils, her tail tucked between her legs. I know, Navi. It smells like rape in here. I don't like it either, but you just have to be brave. Take a look around the depleted room, recalling your battle in it the end of last year. We really did a number on this place. What exactly are we supposed to be looking for? What exactly are we supposed to be looking for here? I doubt we found Mom's address lying around. There's a chance our parents would have come here when they faced Rafe. When they faced down Rafe. We might be able to find a trace of her. You and Atlas start to search the wreckage. After a few minutes, he calls to you from beside one of the toppled bookshelves. Hey, Elijah, come check this out. You don't believe what I found. Sure. Show me what you have. Atlas, no. This is part of a series of top secret experiments I studied while honing my moon magic. When blood magic got banned, all these weapons were destroyed. It looks like Rafe must have stolen one. What's he do? Something horrible, I guess. It fires a combination of blood and moon magic that makes you hallucinate your worst nightmares. You also experience psychological effects too. Perilous, panic, profuse sweating, the works. Alice fiddles with the weapon, twisting it to look at the side. Huh, that's weird. Why is this gear bent that way? Suddenly the gun goes off in Alice's hand. The dial on its side spins wildly as a blast of blue light comes soaring out of the barrel. The light ricochets off the wall, bouncing around the lab, and then coming straight for you. Suddenly, you're standing alone in the destroyed lab. The light's starting to fade. A figure steps out of the shadows. Who are you, and what are you doing here? Alice, how'd you get over there? And why do you look like that? I'm the one asking the questions. Answer me. What are you talking about? It's me, your brother. I don't have a brother. I won't be fooled by your lies. Magic glows in Alice's hand. He rushes forward to attack you. Alice, don't. The magic swells out of your hands, building until you can no longer control it. A massive wave of revolutionary energy slams into Atlas, burning the flesh from his bones. Scream. No. He collapses onto the floor, writhing in pain as his body melts away until he stops moving entirely. His lifeless eyes still watch you. Also, who was gonna tell me that I was saying writhing wrong? It's pronounced writhing, not wreathing. Who's gonna correct me? Huh? Which one of you bitches was gonna tell me that I was saying it wrong? I had to find it out from I don't even know what. I just heard it somewhere. I was like, oh. I didn't even see the spelling of it. I just heard it. Heard it how it would sound. I was like, oh. That's it. I think that's how you say that word. Writhing, not breathing. You motherfuckers weren't gonna tell me shit, were you? What are words have I been saying wrong that none of you were gonna tell me I was saying wrong? Fuck you. No. This can't be happening. It can't. You stare at Atlas's charred corpse and drop to your knees. Then it suddenly disappears. The lights return to normal. Atlas is at your side, his hand on your shoulder. Elijah, you okay? There's a gear that was messed up and caused the gun to go off, but I fixed it. Atlas, you're alive. I saw it. You were... Never mind. I'm fine, I think. But you weren't kidding about how horrible that was. What's that thing called? The Nightmare Machine? The horrible atrocity? Ray's super evil gun of ultimate evil? Who knows? But they'll call it Mind Killer. Fine. Sounds better when I say it. Whatever. But we should take it with us. This kind of weapon could stop. This weapon could stop even Kane in his tracks. It would be nice to have a secret weapon in our back pocket. And I bet not even Kane will be able to escape his worst nightmares. Take Mind Killer to defend yourself and incapacitate your enemies in future battles. You made us name it before we buy it? Fuck you. What if I chose a really nice, cool name, but then I was broke? It's like, oh, well, I guess I had to say goodbye to the pew pew machine. Okay, I would have thought of something, but this is why I just went with the default name. Because clearly I can't think of one right now. Almost 5 in the morning and I had 2 pieces of cake. Homemade cake. There's a third piece right next to me. So, no, I'm not a big back. Shut up. You're right. This would give anyone trying to hurt us a good reason not to attack. Yeah, and I personally can't wait to shoot Kane with it. Across the lab, you hear the sound of rocks clatter into the floor. Navi and Loomis snarl menacingly at a pillar behind you. Someone's here. Not for long. You and Alice fire bolts of magic to source noise. The magic explodes into a nearby pillar with a crash. Don't hurt me. One of Ray's lackeys emerges from behind the pillar, holding her hands up in surrender. Her uniform is disheveled and stained. What are you doing here? Tell us now or blast you to pieces. A wave of magic sparks off of Atlas, and more magic flows up in reaction. Alice, calm down. Look at her, she's terrified. She's not here to hurt us. Emotion toward a coward lackey. Alice freezes, taking a deep breath. When lets it out, his magic has calmed, and he addresses the lackey. Fine. I'll give you one chance to explain yourself. Why are you here? I need to make sure Rafe had returned. No rumor says he's immortal. There's a part of him that can't die. Get me to find that part and destroy it. I don't want Rafe coming back. He killed me if that happened. You and Alice share a discomfited look. We saw Rafe die, and we took his essence with us. That's the piece you're talking about. He hasn't done anything since. At least it's dormant. In that case, I'll tell whatever you want to know. It's the least I can do after Rafe made me tacky last year. You better not lie to us, else you have to answer to these two. What can you tell us about the girl named Gemma that Rafe kept kidnapped? Do you know where she is? I know he took her to one of his safe houses, but I don't know which one. I'm sorry, the information was above my pay grade. His safe houses are protected by wards, though. Dangerous ones. You need powerful magic to disable them, and they negate locator spells. And that's what we figured. Now tell us what happened to the lackeys. Once Rafe died, his mind control over all of us was broken. For some, it was too much. As soon as Rafe died, they lost their minds. I got out of here as soon as I could. But when I came back to see what happened, the authorities were picking over the place. I've been on the run ever since. The lackey gulps, sweat running down her face. His eyes dart nervously from side to side. That's all I know, I swear. Please let me go. If Rafe isn't actually back, I don't want to spend another minute here. Alice nods to the lackey curtly. Get lost. The lackey let out a sigh of relief and scrambles out of the room. The echo of her footsteps recede into the distance. As she watched her leave, she spotted a torn piece of paper buried beneath some rocks. She pulled it out and looked over it. Hey Alice, listen to this. Experiment 23. Another failure. No matter how I try. No matter how I try, it appears impossible to restore the form of a dead creature Once the body has been lost, even their essence remains. When I fuse essences together, I can give them a weak, shadowy body, but there is no means to return them to the original physical form. Their spirit is inside, but that isn't enough. The most singular essence is good for is like one to speak with the spirit of the person inside the essence. They're like an echo, holding the memories of what once was, and are ultimately harmless. Yet the fact I can create bodies at all, even for the corrupted essences, indicates that it's possible. Perhaps if I simply had more power, I could return the dead to the life, or create life itself. I thought Rafe couldn't get any creepier, but no, he was trying to bring people back from the dead. Just then, a soft voice whispers in your ear, dark and cruel. Well, I didn't expect to see you again. Have you come looking for answers? I promise I can deliver them. And that's Rafe's voice. Now, well, if I knew that, I would have done it differently, motherfucker. Lucy and Abby look around nervously, then disappear with a poof. So listen more closely. You realize the voice comes from your backpack, and you reach inside and pull out Rafe's essence. What the hell are you doing carrying it around with you? I brought it in case we needed it. And we did, so it was clearly a good idea. You listen to your ear, and the voice speaks again, even louder this time. I can show you exactly what happened to you. I can show you exactly what happened in your mother's final moments. Channeling your magic to my essence, and the knowledge is yours. Elijah, we have to use this. He might be the only one who knows what happened to her mom. Alright then, let's see what to say, Rafe. As soon as you start the channel, a vortex appears in the center of the lab, blinding you and filling the room with the sound of rattling bones. A hiss of hot air that carries the scent of decay. Rafe appears before you, as solid as you remember him. The twins. The two deepest, bloodiest thorns on my side. I see I am not rid of you, even in death. I can't believe it worked. You're back. You're back and call, my dear Elijah. And not less, but a pleasant reunion. One shred of attitude, Rafe, I will destroy your essence once and for all. Oh, you wouldn't do that. You called me here. You want to know what I can tell you. Rafe was at a menacing juggle, his form turning ghostly and swirling around you and Atlas. His laughter echoes as the fog darkens around you. You want to see how I killed your mother. Rafe's lap suddenly reforms around you. You turn around, trying to get your bearings, as Atlas does the same beside you. It's a big idea, Rafe. Running and hiding so soon. My God, I'm making up words. I'll do the scene too. That's not working. This isn't a loot. You can't run forever. I have no energy to even try to laugh. I don't know why I'm reading. I have no energy to read. That's why I'm trying to speedrun this shit. Rafe appears before you, laughing madly, not noticing you. He fires magic off into the lab, but when you look in that direction, all you see is a thick fog. What the hell? I think this is his memory. But why can't we see that half of it? Oh, poor little son, is sad. I killed her husband. What makes you think I'd bring him back for you? I'd never resurrect such a useless creature. Not a whirling wave of blood magic shoots out into the darkness, but Rafe suddenly stiffens. How'd you do that? Die. The memory dissolves, leaving you back in the ruins of the lab. And that's how I killed your pitiful mother. A shame I was never able to do the same to you two brats. Sounds like she gave you trouble. Your memory cut off for a second. You're hiding as she fought back. I know she didn't give you an easy time. This wasn't just an ordinary cyanide. You learned that when you fought her, didn't you? Rafe let out a hideous shriek of laughter. I have no idea what you mean, Elijah. She was a pest, yes. But in the end, she died alongside her beloved, as pitiful as he was. I was alive, Rafe. Someone close to you has been feeding you lies, because I distinctly remember the scent of her blood. She died by my hand. Oh, she demanded I bring him back, said I could. What, my blood magic? I asked her why she thought she could bargain with me. Hang on, Elijah. Something weird's going on here. I can sense it. Where are you hiding, Rafe? Rafe goes rigid, his eyes sliding out of focus. He starts speaking mechanically. She demanded I fix what I've done to restore her husband. He's lying dead at my feet. She's coming for me. Alice, you unlocked his memories. Rafe's eyes widen in sheer terror, and his voice thins out. What's happening? What are you? He convulses and falls to the floor. He holds his hands above himself, staring in horror. No, please, I beg you. I can't bring her back. It's impossible. He makes a gurgling noise, his eyes rolling back, his body twitching. I can't. He goes still. You can barely see the rise and fall of his body, signaling his breath. What happened? Why is he... I don't know. What did our mom do to him? I think she tried to force him to revive our dad. She wanted dad back so much, she wouldn't do anything, even if it was impossible. I'm not trying to do the magic of that level and mess with his memories. Rafe stirs and stares up at you, expression blank for a moment. What are... the twins? The two deepest, bloodiest thorns in my side. I see I am not rid of you, even in death. Okay, things don't usually creep me out, but I think this just did. I think you broke him. Like, worse than he already was. Rafe peers up at you and Atlas for several long seconds, then his eyebrows raise. His voice comes out, vindictively amused. How long have you had blood magic coursing through you? I knew who you were like. That's why you were able to kill me. Don't listen to this garbage. Elijah, let's destroy him once for all. He tosses Rafe's essence into the air. The magic comes together in a bolt of fractional energy. With a swipe of your hand, you send at the essence. Good riddance, you monster. With a boom and flash of light, Rafe's essence disintegrates into nothing. In the silence that follows, Alice finally speaks up. Resurrection magic. Oh my god. Resurrection magic is illegal. More than that, it just goes against the way of the world. There's some things magic was never meant to do. So when Mom tried to bring her dad back to life, what does it say about her? Alice shrugs, then looks over at you. Seeing a troubled look on your face, he places a hand on your shoulder. I think it just means that she loved him that much, and it was really sad. I don't think it made her a bad person, or source. She can't be the first person who wanted to bring a loved one back to life. She must have failed, but then what happened to her? Whatever it is, we'll find out. Now, let's get the hell out of here. We learned enough for today. I said today, but it sounded like I was trying to say tonight. You and Alice leave Rafe's lab and head back to campus. A week later, you find yourself in spellbook class with Shreya and Zeph. You lay your head on the table with a sigh. The more I talk, the more my nose clogs up. That is homicidal. It's like my body's trying to take itself out. Like, oh, you want to talk and breathe out your mouth? Okay, we'll clog up your nose. Suffocate, bitch. I'm like, okay, wow. I really can't breathe to my nose normally. I'm a fucking mouth breather. So I know, but like, but this is just a different level of bullshit. almost every time I talk, my nose is gonna keep clogging up like that, like this. I don't want to hear nothing about the humidifier. It is on. It's always on when I'm reading. I'm always sitting in front of it when I'm reading. I'm about to like put the damn thing up for adoption. I don't think I've gotten a good night's sleep since Alan's I went to Ray's lab. It won't get out of my dreams. And I got some fiddle turmoil that's been giving away the sereneness of lives, bedsheet nightmares. I'm up in the chair. I still can't believe you went back to the lab, Elijah. I would have died happy if I never thought about that place again. Seeing Ray's spirit was horrifying. And what he said about our mother. At least his lackey told us about Ray's safe houses. Even she didn't know what Gemma was. Professor England steps into the room. A number of sentries march after him and taking positions to the front. Go on in class. Today we'll be practicing the air, metal, slice and spell, some assistance, our helpful sentries. But Professor, wouldn't that hurt them? Not to worry, Mr. Hernandez. Benigas sentries are charmed to regenerate rapidly, so it'll be perfectly fine. Now to begin, you'll need to shape the air into a blade, like a shuriken. Shuriken, cool, hey! And then, use metal to sharpen it. After that, you just have to direct your magic right into the sentry. Professor England closes his eyes and pinches his fingers together. There's a strange rippling in the air, and a whistle, then a large gash appears across one of the sentry's metal armor. This book is definitely came down to size. You follow the rest of your classmates to the front of the classroom and step up in front of one of the sentries. Let's get a breeze going. It's your channel. Gust of wind swirls swirls around you, rushing through your hair. Ooh, I couldn't read for a second. You pinch your fingers together and slide them through the space in front of you, forming a thin layer of pressurized air, the shape of a shuriken, barely visible between your fingers. While everyone was goofing off, I studied the blade. Now just add the metal. You hold the shuriken in one hand, running your finger along its edges, watching as they begin to gleam. You touch it again, and it pricks your finger. Now sharpen for me. Excellent work, Mrs. Snyder. Now you just have to direct it at one of the sentries. You turn toward a sentry in front of you. You focus your magic on a shuriken in your hand. Just might sting a bit. You fling the shuriken through the air, aiming right for the sentry's thick chest armor. It slices it clean open and flies out the back, leaving a huge hole behind. Armor pierced. Replace it now. Elijah, they should call you Heartbreaker because you literally put a hole in that sentry's heart. You're so melodramatic. Stuff. I must say, it's a good clean cut. Very stylish. The sentry's armor turns molten for a moment, melting down to fill in the hole and leaving it unscathed. Spend the rest of the class practicing your slice and spell alongside your classmates. Jubilee's spell work was Seth and Shreya. He spot Beckett rushing across campus. He's dressed in a suit and looking panicked, a garment bag clutched in his arms. Whoa, Beckett, you look seriously freaked out. And why are you all dressed up? Elijah, I need to speak to you alone. It's an emergency. Oh no, did Kane get out Griffin? Or attack the school? Is he watching us right now? Not that kind of emergency. It is a private matter. Please tell me you didn't just get an A- on paper. Come on, Seth. This one is teasing Beckett. I get to the afternoon, someone called my name. And someone has to find me while I sunbathe. Should I cast some sun for me? Elijah, you're a sun nut. I think you got quite enough sun in your life. Too bad. I can use it as a relaxation. Shreya and Seth disappear across the quad, and you fall in the steps beside Beckett as you head toward your dorm. Beckett fidgets beside you, straightening the lapels of his jacket and adjusting the sleeves repeatedly. Okay, I can't want this anymore. What's the matter? Katrina wants to take me out to dinner tonight. And what's wrong with that? She's your sister. You eaten together before, right? But this is a dinner after my disastrous presentation in her class. She asked me to bring you, and I can't possibly face her alone. Please come. I need you by my side. You reach over and take Becca's hand, giving it a squeeze. Beckett, I'm here for whatever you need. Of course I'll come. Wait, you will? He clears his throat and looks away. I mean, excellent. Then all we have to do is make sure you're prepared. For a dinner? I know how to eat, Beckett. You and Beckett go to your common room, where he hands you the bag he's holding. You would accompany me, so... I was hoping you would accompany me, so I took the liberty of picking an outfit for you that would suit the occasion. You went shopping for me? You're really spoiling me. I just wanted to ensure you had appropriate clothing. That's Shreya's job, though. Too bad. I think I'll like some inappropriate clothing from you. You give him a teasing wink, and he flushes. She's taking us to the Gorn. It's the most expensive restaurant in Penn Square. My parents rented the whole place out for her graduation party. All the patrons will be dressed accordingly, and if you want to make a good impression, you must follow suit. Okay. It's a fancy place with It's a fancy place with people in fancy clothes. I got it. Wear a posh outfit to impress Katrina and show off your sophisticated side. Though I like the suit what the fuck is this? I like the suit we was already wearing. I like the suit we was already wearing. I don't want to pay for this. No. I'm gonna retaliate by just sitting here, staring at my wall. Phone down, just gonna stare at the wall. Just not just. This one stretches. Yeah, you watching this. This one stretches. Some push-ups. Some jumping jacks. Eat. I don't take a bite of food. Take a sip. Dab. Take a walk. Walk around a little bit. Shake legs out. Dance. Play Just Dance, I don't know. Breathe. Breathe out, not in. Just like not even in, just like breathe it all out. Till you almost pass out. Then don't. Close your eyes. Just listen to the music while I shut up for a second. Yawn. Oh my god, okay, fine. You step out of your room and do a spin as Beckett looks you over. I'll admit, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Beckett. Don't tell Shreya I said this, but you make a hell of a personal stylist. Ha! Thank you. This will do quite nicely. I must commend my own tastes. Really? And that's all you have to say? His eyes roam over your body, and he gives you a small smile. Excuse the fuck out of me. You look exquisite, as always. Now ready to go, you and Beckett use the door in your room to travel to Penn Square to meet up with Katrina. I don't like it though. I want my other outfit back. When you arrive at the restaurant, Beckett gives his name, and you're escorted to a table in the back, where Katrina is already seated. She stands as you approach, smiling. Beckett, Elijah, so happy you both could come. Here's Estella, Elijah. Truly the peak of fashion. I didn't want to disappoint my favorite professor. He was trying to flatter me, and I must admit, he's working. It would have been rude to refuse such an admissible invitation. Katrina rolls her eyes and pulls back in for a hug. You all take a seat at the table, just as a waiter arrives and sets down a glass of colorful, fizzy liquid in front of you. I took the liberty of ordering us drinks. The Icarus punch here is to die for. You take a sip of the punch, which fizzles over your tongue. You lift out of your seat, hovering just above it. I'm floating. You drop gently back into your chair and set your drink down. Katrina laughs. Be sure to take it slow. We don't have to lose you on the ceiling. Now, what shall we get to eat? I've heard the making up words again. I see. I've heard the Vendacrine soup is delicious, but the Seraphin tuna also sounds good. Beckett clears his throat. I prefer if we could get straight to what this dinner is about. You're so dramatic, Beckett. I just want to have dinner with my brother and one of his friends. Are you too busy for that, Bean? Katrina, don't you dare. Bean? Is that a nickname for him? It's Precious. It's what I called Beckett when he was still a baby. When he was swaddled in a blanket, he looked like a little bad donut bean. I bet you got a ton of good stories about little Beckett. Oh, where do I begin? The beginning incident is always good. His first day at preschool, how much he loved Mr. Goobers. I must insist that we halt this conversation right now. Tell me more about the skiing incident. Beckett's cheeks go a deep shade of red, and he buries his face in his hands. I can't believe this. Beckett was probably around 5 when we took him on his first skiing trip. He was doing really well, just following us down a slope. Then all of a sudden, he disappeared. That must have been terrifying. I can't imagine losing a little kid in the snow. We were worried sick. Just after an hour of looking, we finally found him chasing around a Yeti and calling him Mama. In my defense, I was bundled in so many layers to keep warm that I couldn't really see. I just assumed the shape I was following my mother. Only a bit more hairy than usual, I bet. If you're done embarrassing me, the way reappears, and nothing Beckett, so he sets down a tray of meats and cheeses. I know that's a security board. I knew college kids never turned out food. You grab a piece of cheese, pop it into your mouth. The savory flavor washes over your tongue, and suddenly you can taste every detail. This, oh my god, Vintage has produced piquant, acidic taste, and the texture is close, and admirable cheese. What did I just say? You must have gotten a piece of expert cheddar. It temporarily gives you the palate of a cheese connoisseur. Can we get back to the point Katrina? Why did you invite us to dinner? This is for my presentation. Your presentation? Why did I have invited you out over that? To discuss how disastrous it was, of course. I think what Beck is trying to say is that he was worried this was going to be some kind of lecture. Beck, I know I'm your professor. I'm also your sister. If this was about your presentation, we'd have met at the school. Then this was an elaborate plan to corner me into talking about villagers. I admit, I've had some ulterior motives since I started the job. I hadn't really gotten a chance to talk. I wanted you to bring a friend to dinner, so I can be sure that you're surrounding yourself with people who will support you. Now you can vouch for Elijah's character. You have to forgive me, but I want to hear from Elijah himself. What is it exactly that you want to hear? Katrina fixes you with a hard stare. What do you think of my brother, Elijah? Tell me honestly. If I keep playing, I'm gonna accidentally press the button. Beckett is someone I care deeply about. Yeah, he's someone I care deeply about. I'm sorry. Don't give me the option to call someone an ass and expect me to not be tempted to press it. Elijah, there's no one who makes me feel the way he does. I don't even think I can find the words to describe it. But Beckett's one of the most important people in my life. Beckett takes your hand and gives it a gentle squeeze. I feel the same way. I'm glad you can be there to support each other. I think you both need it. As long as I'm the best woman in your wedding, the rest doesn't matter. Katrina. I'm teasing. Mostly. Now why don't we eat? I'm starving. The dinner continues enjoyably, full of delicious food and fun conversation. With a bump on my lip. I have a bump on my lip, so I'm kind of talking weird. As you step outside of dinner, fuck you. As you step outside after dinner, Katrina bids you goodnight, and you and Beckett stroll through Penn Square. See, it wasn't nearly as bad as you thought it was going to be. She's just being a concerned sister. Baby stories aside, dinner was perfectly pleasant. It reminded me how much I enjoy Katrina's company. We were on the same page. But I was completely prepared to defend myself. Spent ages playing what to say and practicing magic to demonstrate. How about you show me instead? Then you'll be prepared if Professor Harrington rears her head and wants answers. But in exchange, I want more stories about you and Katrina as kids. You're insufferable. But I've been waiting, fuck you. But I've been wanting to visit the Fountain of Serenity. It's just a short walk away. Perhaps we could do both. Sounds pretty romantic. Just what are you planning? Nothing as devious as you're suggesting. It's just quiet time. You always calms me down. Take a stroll with Beckett to find out more about his childhood, see the magic he's been practicing lately, and get some private alone time. Get some private time alone. This is the last bunch of diamonds I'm spending. I think. I hope. Unless it's 10 or less. Unless the next one in this book is 10 or less. Then I'm fine with it. I could use some serenity in my own life right now. Then hopefully this will be beneficial for us both. You follow Beckett into a beautiful garden outside a large villa, an elegant fountain sitting in the center. Ooh. Ah. Small sparkles dance through the water, shifting colors as they move. Gold one moment, blue the next. You weren't kidding. This place is gorgeous. I feel more peaceful already. Beckett reaches out and dips his fingers into the water. The water begins to glow softly, filling the garden with light. Ow. The fountain's serenity is filled with Fey, Hollow's water, which radiates that sense of calm you feel. That's why the flowers here are so vibrant. No, I believe you suggested I show you the magic I've been practicing. Nope, hang on. I had to make my payment first. Give me those baby Beckett stories. Give me those baby Beckett stories. Ugh. Beckett pinches the bridge of his nose and lets out a sigh. I have a taste of this. What the fuck was it called? It's an orange soda, but it wasn't like a regular orange soda. There's I think it was a poppet one, like a healthy one. I got that lingering in the back of my throat. Ah. And it sucks because, you know, I have, like, so long after eating that, I've had cake and caramel milk. And still, the last thing I can taste in the back of my damn throat is that disgusting soda. Also, this dirty piece of cake is still just sitting here. Like, I haven't taken a bite until I just mentioned it. It isn't as though there is much to talk about. Katrina and I spent much of my childhood attending school or our parents' formal parties. Again, there's a little bump right inside my lip. It's going away, but it's hurting to talk. Tell me an embarrassing story about Katrina. I don't believe Katrina has ever done an embarrassing thing in her life. Kids constantly embarrass themselves. One time I ate a bunch of candy before riding a roller coaster. That photo op was not a pretty sight. I suppose there was one time she came home from school mortified because she accidentally called the school librarian Mom. Well, I wasn't there for this. My parents told me that when she was in primary school, she cut off all her bangs. She cut her bangs off. Why on earth would she do that? I mean, I guess kids give themselves haircuts all the time, but I can't imagine Katrina. A kid at school told her that she's supposed her forehead knowledge. Fuck you. She's supposed her forehead knowledge would enter it more easily, and she could learn faster. She actually tried to feed me the same fiction when I was a kid. My parents had learned to keep scissors out of reach. As Baguette speaks, you reach into the water, dipping your fingers beneath the glittering surface. Instantly, a sense of relief washes over your body. I wonder if Alice and I would have the same dynamic as you and Katrina if we had grown up together. As siblings are different, fuck you. All siblings are different. But I hope that satisfies you. I'd rather not spend all reliving my childhood. How about one more story? Your choice. Baguette puts his hand on his chin and thought. A small smile makes its way onto his face. When I was still in primary school, we had a magic fair. My parents were going to be out of town, couldn't make it, and I was rather upset. On the night of the fair, Katrina came with a bunch of her friends who spent all night asking me questions about my project. She could have spent her night having fun with friends, but she was there for me. Maybe that's why she came to Pendergast for. She'll be there for you. What she came to Pendergast for. But consider the payment received. I'm at your service. Now, what kind of magic were you going to show Katrina? First, I was going to demonstrate my expertise at our first year spells, starting with the flaming spell. Megan, I'm pretty sure Katrina knows you can cast a basic flame spell. But what if after the ward incident, she's completely lost faith in my magical abilities? You flick some water at Beckett, and he stops talking, taking a deep breath. You're at the top of our classes, and you're at the top of our class, and you're taking some seriously advanced courses for a sophomore. You just need to take a step back. You're right. If I stay focused, then she'll see. Show me a spell. A big, impressive one that will blow even Katrina's mind. I suppose I could attempt a ward spell again. It will allow us to walk over the fountain and get a better look at the hiding toads. Or I can show you a new spell I learned in Tomargatry. If I just say it confidently enough, I say it right. I learned in Tomargatry. I can break apart the enchantment in the water to this place with fade dust. Tomargatry spell. It's just a matter of finding enchantment's threads. Megat raises his hands with a series of complicated finger gestures, and the sparkles from the water rise up and surround you. Twinkling lights dance around you, setting you utterly at ease. One brushes your arm and crackles, flashing brilliantly. It's beautiful. I've read plenty of stories about the fade dust clouds, but they don't do them justice. It said that Fae will only sprinkle their dust on a place that is full of hope. The spring this water came from must be a sight to behold. Give one of the lights a playful poke, and it bursts with a bright flare, relaxing all of your muscles. This is why people talk about Fae being silly. If I felt like this all the time, I just want to have fun. It's a miracle to get anything done. I suppose the impact of the dust must be different on the Fae than on us. As magic fades, you and Becca take a seat on the edge of the fountain. Soon the spell will be more than enough to show Katrina that you've been working hard and have a handle on your magic. Performing in front of you is easy though. but for some reason, when it's Katrina, I can't help but make mistakes. You're just setting yourself up for failure with that attitude. Besides, mistakes are normal. Everyone makes them. And if you're really worried about it, you can always ask Katrina for help. But then she'll see how much trouble I'm having. She'll see that you want to learn and improve, and that's what every teacher wants from their students. But she's an accomplished and everything I can do, she can do twice as well. Beckett, she's way older than you. She's had a lot longer to master that stuff. You're still learning. Just remind yourself that she's your professor. You don't get intimidated by England or Contos. She should be no different. But if I disappoint her. Okay, it doesn't matter what Katrina thinks. So what if you messed up a war spell? That's not the end of the world. If Katrina wants to make a big deal of it, that's not your problem. I know you want to impress her, Beckett. But at the end of the day, it's more important for you to feel good about yourself. But I do feel good about myself when I impress my professors. But that's not all. You love tomatory, right? Even when you don't understand something, you just want to learn more for yourself. It doesn't matter if you're having the best of it. It doesn't matter if you're the best of it at it, because you're having fun. I would still like to be the best. I suppose it's better to want that because I enjoy it, rather than to impress someone else. You dip your hand back into the sparkling water, splashing about. As you do, the water moves on its own, sends a small wave onto Beckett's pants, soaking in fabric, and he sputters. You did that on purpose. I didn't. About to see in your face. I kind of wish I had. Don't think you can get the best of Beck Carrington. He reaches down and swats the water at you, splashing you right in the face. A wave of giddiness washes over you, and you grin. Oh, you haven't even seen what Elijah Snyder is capable of. Without any ceremony, you shove Beckett's shoulder, and he topples over into the fountain with a splash. He surfaces and wipes the water from his face as you laugh. I can't believe you. That's what you get for underestimating me. With a smirk, Beckett grabs your arm and yanks you into the fountain alongside him. You sputter, shaking the water from your hair. It seems too complete at that game. Tapped him with my nose. You search for her to press your lips to his, meet it in a kiss that quickly grows heated. You climb into his lap, straddle on him. He gasps as you draw his lip between your teeth, tugging on it. Then I guess I just have to get the best of you in another way. As you smirk, the water in the fountain swirls around you, leaving your skin tingling with excitement. You quickly cover Becca's lips with your own, tasting the sweet water between you. I think the Fae are playing some tricks on us. Why not give them a show? Ch10 kisses up his jaw and nip playfully at his ear, making him gasp. As you sit back, your eyes roam. I read it right. As you sit back, your eyes roam his body and notice how his white shirt is nearly see-through as it clings to his skin. Stroke a finger over the wet fabric. You've had your turn. Now it's mine. He meets your gaze, and his eyes darken with desire. He drops his hands to your waist, pulling you closer as he kisses your neck. His teeth rake over your skin, the spike of pain sending a shiver of pleasure down your spine. Beckett. You cup his face and pull him into another kiss, all passion, the world starting to bleed away. And giggling reaches your ears, and you and Beckett break apart, panting for breath. You glimpse two small glowing figures in the corner of your eye, but you look and they're gone. Seems our audience has disappeared. Thank goodness. If we stay in this water any longer, we both catch a chill. He helps you out of the fountain and casts a quick air spell, drying you both off. He kisses you once more, giving your lips a soft, gentle peck. Not that I didn't quite enjoy that, but perhaps we'll have to continue later, someplace more secluded. Just name the time and place. Beckett checks his watch and looks up at the sky. It's getting late. We should get back to campus. But thank you for coming with me, Elijah. My mind feels far more at ease now. Who can ask for anything better than a nice dinner and a relaxing night out? You and Beckett head back to Pendergast, leaving the fountain behind. Later that night, you and your friends gather in the common room to discuss the clue Kane left you. We figured out that the source of your life always refers to our mom. Other than that, suddenly, Freya bursts into the room, beaming. Like you don't look so glum. I just got an exclusive invitation to the Pendergast reunion gala hosted by my parents. We don't have time for a party, Freya. We need to focus on solving this riddle. That's to take priority. Alright, we can tackle the puzzle first. Whatever Kane means by your mom being where it's been willed. She trapped somewhere? This is hopeless. First answer part implies this is just the beginning of the puzzle. We can't even figure it out. What about where first blood was spilled? I wonder if he's talking about a fight, or perhaps some kind of rebirth? Blood is the key here. It could be a reference to blood magic. Pendergast buried that knowledge when it was banned. So we need someone who was around before blood magic was banned and has extensive knowledge of Pendergast history. Wade was the dean of Pendergast before blood magic was banned. If anyone would know the answer to the riddle, it's bound to be him. Though I don't know when he'll be on campus again. And perhaps we have time for a project as well, as I happen to know that he's on the guest list for the gala. Then the gala will get the answers we need, and be one step closer to finding our mom. Goodbye? Yeah, bye.